Thank you, and fuck you.
So it seems a rider who was involved in Vanguard, or maybe the only rider, or one of them, hard to remember. But yeah, the dipshit who was involved with that Grand Goat Fuck, which, by the way, last I checked, Vanguard's now free to play, or whatever. Yeah, they're working on Elder Scrolls 6 now, which, well, shit. Like, what's the phrase they say about Hollywood, or as I know it, the Sodom and Gomorrah of America that can't fall into the ocean soon enough? You fail upwards. That's more or less how I would describe this. And also, the more I look at the gaming industry with all its corporatized soullessness, the more I am convinced that it's become trans when we weren't looking, because it seems dead set on self-deletion. Every time I think it has reached the peak of stupidity as humanly possible, much like life, it finds a way. Normally, I could contribute this to corpos having less taste than a man afflicted with the beer bug, but that feels pointless at this point. The suits being more brain dead than extra credits is no longer a valid excuse for this bullshit, at least to yours truly. And also, I kind of just am sick of talking about how, like, we all have just accepted that the industry is slower to accept why their games receive negative reception from gamers and are losing money. Like, they are slower to accept why than Destiny is to accept why people are more and more resentful to the left and guys like him. But then again, we weren't the ones that were caught talking about a butt plug with a 17-year-old. Which, Destiny, if you happen to be hearing this, thank you for proving everything I ever suspected about you. You are a special breed of fuckwit. And pathetic. No wonder you were cucked by the dollar store Ezra Miller. But yeah, no, they do this, and I have to ask at this point, like, how do they keep getting away with it? How do they do this? Between this and the whole, every brand has been having its logo replaced with some sterile, clinical, just soulless icon to take its place. Like Jemima, really? The red, like any logo that has any soul to it, I swear to God, these soulless heathen savage corpos destroy them on principle, because I am convinced they just like to sanitize the whole fucking world. That's why I think these leftist jerk-offs always go after manga, because it's not sanitized. It has too much personality and soul. Kind of like music before the 90s. Well, actually, there was some good music in the 90s, but, like, yeah, it's kind of like with that. Like, you ever look at music from the 80s and 90s and 70s and you ever listen to it and think to yourself, holy shit, this actually has a personality to it. It doesn't look like every generic bullshit we have now. Like, and you don't believe me? Look at Taylor Swift's shitty music. Every song she sings sounds the fucking same. Unlike Motorhead. Which, by the way, to any journo cucks who happen to be hearing this and try to say it's not true and that Motorhead sounds the same, no, you are an invalid, a disingenuous douche canoe, and you really should, I don't know, have your parents should have slapped you harder, I'm guessing. But, like, they seem to do this, and every time I just think to myself, it's the corpos. No wonder the world's such a boring place. Like, they want everything to be sanitized and safe and commodified. Like, it's the exact same phylums of cunthood who ruined bohemianism. And one day led to the creation of Bohemian Grove. Last I checked, anyway. But, like, New York did that, which is another reason why I don't like New York, and also why I sometimes jokingly suspect someone went back in time, told Osama bin Laden what New York was going to look like down the line, and he was like, by Allah, we have to put the heathens out of their misery. We have to put the infidels out of their misery before this happens to them. Like, there's a part of me that kind of wonders that, albeit in hyperbolic, joking terms. And if there's any New Yorkers who say this, I regret nothing. I have relatives from there. That doesn't really change anything. But yeah, no, your state's a shithole. And the fact that you are leaving that state and carpet bagging to Florida and other states and doing what the Californians are doing to those states, I have no sympathy for you. If you're a normal guy from New York, my condolences. But anyway. They do this, and I can only think, again, they do this intentionally. And I have to ask, why do we let them get away with it? Like, between this and the Visa bullshit? Which, by the way, Visa, great job. You're really putting down the resistance, you stupid motherfuckers in suits who are sexless irrelevancies, who I'm convinced your children were born out of wedlock because either you're so impotent you had to pay someone else to do it for you, or your wives actually liked real men. It's hard to say which. But they do this, and I have to think, okay, this is either you get off on this, you're bored, or you just want the world to be a boring place. Like, imagine a cartoon that's, like, colorful one day, the next it's gray. And not morally speaking, I mean, like, everything's fucking black and white. Like, there's no soul. Like, you probably find an easier time finding soul in, I don't know, the Soviet Union. Like, who would have thought it? Communists and capitalists have the same problem. For once we have common ground, guys. And not just us both wanting one of your fellow socialists dead. There's always a control freak. Difference is, our solution isn't right away murder. Although at this point I'm like, fuck it. You want to have them develop a new understanding of the word mind blown? Go with God, I won't stop you. Well, actually, no, don't do that. It's not worth the jail time. Just troll them into oblivion. And mock them. And belittle them. Well, not dehumanize them. But yeah, no, the more I think about all this shit, I just have to ask, why do... And also, look, I've probably not said this as much on with the videos I do, but I like Elder Scrolls. I like the lore. I also find it annoying that people will come in and say, like, Elder Scrolls is inherently trans. Like, no, it's fucking not. It's a fantasy game, you stupid invalids, you pissants. You cunts. You knucklehead McSpazicons. Like, no, Elder Scrolls is a weird fantasy game, which honestly has more in common with Michael Moorcock than Tolkien, in my opinion. But then again, they went for the Michael Moorcockian breed of weird mixed with Tolkien from where I stand, along with some other stuff. But all I can say is, Bethesda, I hope you have a bomb shelter ready. Because I can, like, as someone who has sworn off Bethesda shit for the most part and would not pay them, do anything to benefit them up front for a long-ass time, I am looking at this like, I should be looking at this like it's a new substance of Viagra. Like, I should be hard as a stiffy at the thought, but, like, no, I'm not. It's kind of like with Fallout. I'm like, I know they will fuck that up. I will bet money on that because it's Bethesda. They Bethesda it. And as much as Pete Hines like to say they have quality standards, or did, I think he doesn't work there anymore, thankfully, and hopefully he's rotting in a ditch somewhere. Bethesda wouldn't know quality standards if the definition fucked them in the ass in a hall of mirrors, or if they violated it in a hall of mirrors. So, yeah, no, good times are not ahead for that game, I'm guessing. Because every time these soulless, godless hippies show up, and they never tell hipster fuckbad to fuck off. They never do. You cannot just stop for a second and say, like, maybe we shouldn't be trying to actively piss in the mouths of people we expect to give us money by giving them crap. Like, not even slop. You give us crap. You give us intelligence-insulting crap along with intelligence-insulting excuses. And it honestly baffles me that you think you can do this and then expect me to give you money. Actually, not even me. I was never in danger of giving Bethesda money, but the fact they have done this consistently, all these companies that are big, all I can say is the AAA gaming industry cannot die soon enough. I look forward to the day when I wake up one day and see a figurative mushroom cloud over that industry and say, fuck, it feels good not to be at the center of that. Kind of like Peter Jackson with the Rings of Power. Jesus Christ.
My rejoinder is simple. Fuck you, motherfucker!
Like, I think I would rather go back to learning about the Tinder experiment all over again, which, that was soul-crushing. Like, to know that there are a bunch of normal guys out there who actually have lives and are decent people or whatever and actually work blue-collar jobs. they're probably dying alone, but for some reason, there's some fuckbag out there because he's good looking, but other than that, he's a scumbag. He'll be having lots of kids probably because there's women like that out there who are on Tinder who are horrible people and love to say things like men are trash. I'm sick of fuck. Like, really? I remember some of you tried getting down with the guy who said he was a convicted pedo because he had a hot picture. Now, fuck you. Fuck you, you feminist whores. But then again, this is the same side of the gender aisle that said prostate cancer affects women too, which, to borrow from Napolitano, I have to ask, really? We can't even have that to ourselves? How does prostate cancer affect women unless you're Caitlyn or Hillary? Well, actually, no, that makes some sense. With Hillary, I mean. But then again, I expect nothing less from the Antichrist wannabe. And that's about all I can really say on this is, fuck me. It kind of sucks because I liked the game industry when I was in high school. I liked it before that. I was very big into it up until roughly after I got the PS2 and played Jak and Daxter and Sly Cooper. And now I am watching it crash and burn like the one rocket ship that blew up when I was living in Hot Springs. That's all I can really say. The difference is with this, there's a sick, masochistic part of me that's looking forward to it. Just to see all these douchebag game people no longer have a source of income. And the worst part is, it's probably not going to be gratifying because they have somewhere else they can leech off of. Because most of these fuckbags are a bit like Kojima. They wanted to be Hollywood people, but they couldn't cut it. Which is a little sad. That's like not being able to cut it at Bad Robot and then somehow getting to work on the Rings of Power. Like, even the lack of quality control I associate with J.J. Abrams, who was a fucking hack, even he thought they were hacks. Dear God. Like Kojima. Like fucking Kojimbo. And, no, I've said enough. Like, God almighty. Crom, damn it. I don't know who I pissed off upstairs, but I'm sorry. Like, is this because of all the times I threatened the Angel of Time and Kronos and... Well, no, I doubt they actually listen to what I say. Well, most of them. Although on the bright side, if the gaming industry does crash and burn and then California falls into the ocean, there's one silver lining. Jeff Keighley has nothing else to do. Downside, he'll probably just go back to, I don't know, laying on a couch as he leeches off the money left from being the heir of the IMAX fortune. I don't know. Okay, I just find this kind of obnoxious, though, because the same people who will tell you meritocracy is bullshit get by on nepotism. That's the only way I can wrap my head around all this anymore, is these are nepotistic pricks who are never in danger of earning their way in the world. Like Amy Hennig. Whatever bullshit she has done recently that sucks, she had done good games in the past, to a point I have to wonder, is she losing it, or is she being forced to do all this shit? Like the whole, I just moved that with my fucking mind. No, you did. This is awful. This is awful. It's terrible. Oh my God. I haven't been this depressed since middle school. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. I've been depressed a lot. But, yeah, no, this is stupid. This is stupid. Bethesda, if this hurts them, I hope it burns them, and it burns the heart of them, like Moriarty threatened to do to Sherlock. If for nothing else, poetic justice. Because let's see, Julianos himself is dead. The father of Elder Scrolls is fucking dead, and the people left are soulless people at this point. I don't trust a thing they say. I'm pretty sure I would sooner trust Judas of Iscariot before I trust any of these fuckwits. Because at least the betrayal with him, maybe it came out of nowhere. Maybe they saw it coming. But here's the thing, at least Judas' betrayal led to something good as a result. These fuckers are just short-term gain pricks who think of nothing else. And I think I've dragged this out as far as I want to. I'm questioning if I want to even post this. But, Yeah, the fuckwit who did this, who did Veilguard, you are a hack. Well, from what little I remember of the game, because I didn't buy it because it looked like shit. But from what little I remember looking of the game and the story and the dialogue, it was shit. There's a reason why I have no faith in the future of entertainment now, because either the people with actual talent aren't being let in, or the talent we have sucks almost as bad as the guy who's responsible for Netflix's Devil May Cry. Which, that man is an even bigger hack, because whoever wrote that shit should be fired out of a cannon into the sun. Fuck me. That's in a non-sexual way anyway. I'm good. Have a nice day, and Yemo hid somehow, and remember, not only was the game rigged from the fucking start, the people who rigged it have been giving you the finger this whole fucking time, and God, they are begging for a guillotine. Or at least a punch to the nads. Again, Yemo hid.
You guys do me a favor if you see me working on the yard next week and around the house, and will you do me a favor? Kill me.